All right, guys. I know it's kind of hard to see me. I do have like a little ring light, but I don't feel like fucking getting that shit out. So we're just gonna have to deal with it. You see the title of the video. It's been a while since I've been live, so hey, like, comment, share, subscribe. We we gonna get into this one for real. I've been doing a lot of finding self. I've been doing a lot of work, and I have this thing where I don't really see it because I'm like, oh, you've only been doing this, but when I look back, I've been doing a lot of shit. Hold on, let me send this message out real fucking quick before we get started. So I'm gonna take a second. Alrighty. Okay. So you see the title of the video. You might be like wondering like what's going on. So division, rituals of division in the J.A.S.O.N months. So let's start with rituals of division. This is something I've talked about on here on my channel quite a bit, and it's just evolving. Let's see the mic. And check my mic before anything before I go any further. Okay. We are good. So, hold on. So basically, how whatever you want to call them, these powers that be, these non-physical entities, a lot of these priests, these priesthoods, but there's like, they have the little epicenter, 13 families, whatever you want to call them, these motherfuckers who don't like to be seen. Um, what they have been doing this whole time, all these rituals, it starts with just something basic, dividing and conquer. How do you and how do you do that? You know, how do you divide and conquer? Just look. There's many different ways you can do that. I always say one of the most primal ways of dividing us and basically dividing self. Okay, because ultimately what they do is they divide, you know, the the principles. If you go into Hermetic principles, say the principles of gender, that's really like the start: man and woman, divine masculine and divine feminine. So after the split from androgyny, not really so much that, but I'm gonna try to explain this the best way I can possible because we're all androgynous. But what they try to do is they try to keep those two as poles instead of as one thing, male and female. So one of the easiest ways you can see that is like how you see these feminist movements, and then you have these MGTOW movements, men going their own way, and then you have the feminist movement. That is a clear and direct ritual being ran on everybody. Know that this isn't people who care, these men who care about other, who are just fed up with women. It's not just these women who fed up with men and how they've been treated. It's all a fucking elaborate ritual. It's all government. What's good, the Wanderer? Oh, what's good, Rich? What's good, Rich? So basically, how they do that is, they run those rituals. They have their little celebrities come in. And they'll say, they have this little, say like a Bill Cosby incident. So now you have all these women looking at men like a nigga Bill Cosby. You feel me? Like what? So then that's a clear tactic of division because then it's going to have men and women arguing. We're not going to be in unison and in harmony and wholeness and balance. We're going to be at odds. So you separate the mother and the father. Okay. Once you separate the mother and the father, aka the universe, aka water, and father spirit, aka air. So we're going to break it down elementally. Now you have fire, the sun, and then you have earth, the daughter. Make no mistake, the daughter is earth. They call her Mother Earth, but it's all the same thing. The daughter becomes the mother and the son becomes the father. This is the science of the royal family, aka the elements inside of us. You want to conquer the body, conquer the elements inside of you by seeing it everywhere and knowing how to work those things. We're going to get into that later, but I want to get into the science of division. And this is the main tactics of division right now, is dividing the man and the woman. So look at anything that keeps you at odds with another man or woman, because no, that is only an external validation of you being at odds with your divine masculine and feminine. They're not coming together, whether you think that or not. Now, you can be, a person that's working on yourself, so you could be getting to that, getting to that harmony within self. Yeah, see, there you go. There you go. That harmony within self. And your own universe will start to reflect that outer. So you'll start to see unity everywhere, where everybody else sees destruction, chaos, split. So basically, just be weary of all of these rituals. Be weary. I'm gonna say that first and foremost. Be weary. The level up YouTubers. So they just looking to get, these women out here looking to get the man for the money. That's a whole community that's ritualistic. They didn't got women trapped over there. They got the men talking about, oh, you don't need women, go your own way. You got, the whole independent woman thing. That's division. It's dividing you. And then you conquer, because now there's no men protecting the women. So then they can be attacked how they're attacked, and then they attack the men how they attack them, and then they have you under mind control. They have your subconscious mind fragmented and split into certain, inserting certain vibrations, and then they put you back together. And once they put you back together, the family will be what they want it to be. So now you got an angry mother. Nowadays it's like, they're trying to bitch out the father and try, through the mother. And now the kid, the son will see that, and the daughter will see that. And now the son has no respect for his father. And remember, the son's going to become the father, and the daughter is going to become the mother. It's going to happen regardless of whether of what the evolution becomes. So know that. I want you to be looking for, to find harmony within self. And I'm going to keep talking about division and harmony and all of that, and unity more and more and more. I'm going to, beat y'all over the head with it. So this is just, introduction, really to it. You're going to start to see more and more how they're dividing, how they're keeping men and women at odds. Again, it just means, yeah, Rich, come on now, bro. You feel me, bro? You feel me? It's called MGTOW, bro. What's good? What's good? Reese Place 88, what's good? And it's this whole little movement of men that's like so-called tired of women, basically it's just all these men tired because I guess their affairs with women haven't worked out, or they not getting no pussy, just to be honest. Or however that worked out, or they got bitched out, or however. And then you have the whole feminist movement of women. It's the same way, or they're being, oh, they hate men. So then you see that's the clear division. You divide and you conquer, because then what that leaves is it leaves all of the children vulnerable, whether you have kids or not. The people who don't have kids, you probably, like I don't have kids, but I worked with kids. I used to work in a school district. You feel me? So if I'm at odds with a certain polarity, then I'm not watching out over here because I'm worried about other things on a metaphorical sense. So then that leaves the children vulnerable to attack, which is what they want, because that's the next, that's they have to program them early. And remember, kids are always going to look at what their aunts and uncles, their older brothers and sisters and parents are doing. One thing I learned right there on the site, working with kids, I'm like, how the fuck do they know about all these different artists and things that they have no business knowing about? Because they have older brothers, sisters, and parents and cousins that introduce them to that. You feel me? So it's just like that. So then now, when the son becomes the father and the daughter becomes the mother, it's all fucked up. They got him. So it's really a path of self, taking taking time to cater to your divine feminine and the divine masculine inside of you. And no, if you have any strife with a woman or a man, whether you be man or woman, and you feel some sort of way like towards the divine feminine or the divine masculine, in which we all have at some point, that's just yourself trying to it's you trying to tell you, okay, there's things that we need to work on. And that's what I've been doing a lot of work on that. So it's all about building up the energy as well. So things that we can do on that particular level, we can look at it elementally. So it's like, what can I do to take care of my divine feminine? Okay, and you can look at it with the royal family look: earth, air, fire, and water, and the fifth element being spirit. So I could say, I can let's start using air. How could I take care of the divine feminine using the element of air? Okay, learn more. Okay, learn more about that through meditation, purposely going into meditation, asking for those answers. You feel me? Asking for those answers. And you shall receive. You're going to answer yourself. Then fire, passion. Okay. So then how can you do that in a very passionate way or in a very fiery way? Find out, through the sun shining. So, take care of yourself, man. And this is where Venus comes in, with the whole concept of self love, you know, take care of your yoni or your phallus, get you some steams, you know what I'm saying? Face masks at night, washing every inch of your body, different things of that nature. So that's, a fire, but then that can also go with other elements as well, So then how could and you just keep going and you do this with the divine masculine as well. You go into yourself and ask, how can I better assist that part of me? You see what side of you has been neglected. You try to see, basically where, maybe you haven't neglected your divine masculine, but your masculine side is pretty fucking toxic. Okay, so how do you have to be real with yourself. So as you start to harmonize these aspects of yourself, when you're around other people, that harmonizes the collective. Just being around other people. That's why there are certain people that get their energy leached off of because they have a high frequency, higher vibration because they're putting in this work. That where certain people like to be around them and they become intoxicated by that to the point where they maybe start stealing it knowingly or unknowingly, consciously or unconsciously. And yes, you're right, Rich. He was a polarizing figure, splitting. The split. He made the women hate men and men hate women, and only now you have a whole, and it's a spirit. You have a whole legion of men who only just want to use women just for just to have a family, but mainly just for sex. And that's just, what it is, how it's always been in our American Western society. But, even more, a certain type of people. Just look at the usual people who tuned in to Kevin Samuels. Average, not okay, there's certain, he had, it wasn't very diverse. I'll say that. And that was the target, male and female. That, just gonna put it to you. He was targeting niggas. Just to put it to you. He was in the black epicenter of the USA, fucking Atlanta. Just is what it is. You feel me? So just look for just start when you start to see the division, the news headlines, celebrities pushing things. Oh, women talking about they don't need no man. Men talking about they don't need no woman, which is completely fucking false, because the divine man, the mother and the father need each other, fam. The royal family, they need each other. Earth, air, fire, water, spirit need each other. Men and women need each other, fam. It just is what it is. There are certain things that women can do that a man can't do, and certain things that a man can do a woman can't really do. And so we harmonize and we compensate each other. And this is talking about projection, masculine, positive pole, and negative pole, magnetism. I'm going to start talking about this more, the toroidal field. That's the real science of it. What they're doing by splitting your poles is they're weakening your toroidal field. And by weakening your toroidal field, just what I was saying before, they've got your own masculine and feminine inside of you split, and now anything can be inserted. Motherfuckers can live through you, all that type of shit. Hijack timelines, but as long as your toroidal field is lowered, these motherfuckers will reign supreme. They don't want to get up off the fucking throne. So that goes into the next topic, the J.A.S.O.N months. And for those who don't know what the J.A.S.O.N months are and the rituals, that will be July, August, September, October, November. Very ritualistic months. If you look up the mythology of J.A.S.O.N and the Argonauts in Greek mythology, go study that for a few, because it has to do a lot with that. And during these J.A.S.O.N months, you'll start to see the rituals you've been seeing since the Will Smith effect during these months. All of these rituals that have happened so far in 20, all that happened all the way, I would say, up until June, that will go into effect during the J.A.S.O.N months. It'll affect us then more so than it has now. And the rituals they do for the J.A.S.O.N months affect us during these months, so that a Will Smith slap could happen. A Kevin Samuels fake death could happen, because it's all an attack. Let's see, it says, and he you a fucking fool, Rich, but for real though, I always thought he just he just seemed to live just off kilter, fam. Dude, buddy seemed weird to me. It's like after a while, I start to say, man, what's up with this nigga? What's up with this motherfucker, bro? Something's going on. And then, like, you want to hear a good breakdown on the whole Kevin Samuel situation? Go subscribe to the YouTube channel Wayward Renegade Witches. Wayward be going off because she's talking spirit. She's talking air and fire, because it's all air and fire magic right now. Because they these motherfuckers right here, and see, this is where I'm going to start talking about the elements more. It's because all the rituals that these niggas are running, it's all air and fire, aka all father and son. So what mythology does that sound like? Just give it a thought for a second. All father and son, air and fire magic. Because we all know that's the Christian. That's the Christian mythology, bro. They always talk about the father and son, but neither the mother or a daughter figure. So that tells you the energies that they're working with. I've heard about Alexis K. Tyler. She's a very interesting specimen. I'll say that. I heard of her before. Yeah, she's down with the whole Nipsey. I heard of her because of the whole Nipsey Hussle situation, what happened a few years ago. So I am hip to her. But Wayward, she goes in a lot more. She don't fucking play. Alexis K. Tyler, she don't get down like that. Not to say nothing against her, but once you see what I'm talking about, you'll know they're about different things. So these Jason months, what I'm gonna say, guys, protect your energy. Your ultimate protection is your toroidal field, your Taurus field. Look up the Taurus field, your electromagnetic field. Build that shit up. One of the ways that I've been building my shit up, making it stronger and stronger and stronger, is through breath work and building the body. I got you. There you go. What's up, Seaflower? So breath work is one of the main ways to build up your Taurus field, and that is your protection. Your Taurus field is your ultimate protection. Okay, so on all these rituals that they're running, and all these rituals that are about to be ran during the Jason months, July, August, September, October, November. Keep yourself. I mean, just a regular tip, not even because of this shit is happening. Just just in general. What's up, Miss Wheats? What is up? Keep your Taurus field protected. Keep that shit high. What is up? Y'all showing out tonight. So one way that I've been keeping my shit high, going through the elements. So this is dealing with prana or air, is breath work. So um, DMT breathing, breath of fire breathing. So you can look up a breath of fire video, which is intense inhale. It's like a soft inhale through the nose, like that. Look up a breath of fire video breathing on YouTube. DMT breathing, which is a round of breath of fire, a round of alkaline breathing, which is just a they call that like ocean or oceanic breathing, or aka alkaline breathing. A huge exhale out, in through the nose, exhale out, and then followed by a round after that. If you go through the video that I've been doing, you just look up DMT breathing. It's one of the most popular ones. And the third you know thing to that would be, after you do the alkaline breathing, then they're gonna go through a 50-second breath hold. Now it can be a little bit intense. You may not make it through the first 50 seconds. You may have to let go, and that's okay. Build yourself up. It's 3 rounds of that, though. It's about a 9-minute video, and just breath work alone. The torus field, the electromagnetic torus field, is the path of breath. So to build up your torus field, which is your ultimate protection, breath work is very, very key. Whole body breathing, which is breathing down into the stomach. Once you breathe, it's like, now your stomach is inflating. You breathe into your stomach, and then once you let go, it falls. Seven Bomar and Dan Winter really go up. Dan Winter. You guys tap into Dan Winter. Please tap into this nigga, man. This nigga Dan Winter is fucking brilliant. And hey, geniuses watch geniuses. You know, so basically, when you build up your Taurus field, it's going to do so many things for you. I mean, it's going to give you way more life. Prana is life. So that that's the air element, spirit. You want to build your spirit up, get intact with your spirit, build up, build your Taurus field up. Breath work, baby. Breath work. Prana. There's many forms of breath work, bro. That's one thing that I say I can't, stress enough. Qigong, okay? Qigong is one of the things that I'm loving to do. I'm about to start getting back into it. There's another channel. I'm gonna drop her channel. She does she's amazing with the Qigong, bro. But Qigong, that's gonna, like you're working with all of the elements. You're building everything up, building your body up, and trust me, it's not what it seems. It's a little bit more difficult at first. It's Qigong is taking everything. Me and you both have to. Especially, yeah. I say everybody build your shit up. This is going to give you a better quality of life, and it's going to give you more energy. You're going to, it's not just about tackling the day, but what you're here to do. And if you have holes in your aura, you're leaking energy, and that's going elsewhere, and that can be one of the things that stop you and that gets you off of your path. So there's that, and a lot of these rituals they run during the J.A.S.O.N months and the division. That's all trained. That's all ingrained in us to keep us off of our path, to keep us from coming together. Harmony, wholeness, and balance. To keep the divine masculine and feminine from not only coming together but from rising. You know what I'm saying? So there's that. It's all this shit, man. It's a lot of shit going on. But another way to help build yourself is Qigong. I wouldn't stress. Learn the fucking body, y'all. Learn the body. Please learn the body. It's because we can name all different types of celebrities, but don't know the location of our fucking this organ or that organ, the spleen, the liver, the this, and then don't know what the fuck that it does. You know what I'm saying? Study the body. So I would say look up a picture of the endocrine glands. See what they secrete. Those are the endocrine glands, chakras. 7 endocrine glands, pineal gland, hypothalamus gland, pituitary gland, and you have the pineal and the 3 wise men, pineal, hypothalamus, and pituitary. And you have the pineal and pituitary gland. That's what you call the land of milk and honey. If you ever read the Bible or studied Hindu mythology with Lakshmi and different things of that nature, they always mention these different secretions as the land of milk and honey. The land of milk and honey, is the secretions of the pineal gland and the pituitary gland. The pineal gland secretes the honey, and the pituitary gland secretes a milky-like substance. And when they say sex is in the brain, a mind fuck. Well, the pituitary gland is a vagina, and looks like a vagina, and the pineal gland looks like a fucking penis. So it's like knowing these things about the body. It's like, you start to connect all different types of shit. You know the heart, and once you start to see how knowing the body, how all this shit connects spiritually, how like if you look at the nose, like here's one nostril, here's the other nostril, and then you look right here, it looks like a fucking Taurus field. If you look at one eye, and here, Taurus field. Taurus field, bro. A woman's breast, Taurus field. It's like the symbolism is on the body, in the body. So, man, building that electromagnetic field is very, very key. Very key because it's when we talk about plasma and different things of that nature, all deals with that shit. Dan Winter goes into all this shit. He is fucking brilliant, man. Him and Savan Bomar, bro. The channel, Savan Bomar's channel is Understanding here on YouTube. They both have more than enough information to get you researching yourself and to just looking into shit. Hold on, guys. Before my laptop fucking dies and shit. I mean, I'm almost done anyway. All right, guys. Okay, we good. We are good. Have I looked into J.A.S.O.N? I've heard of like J.A.S.O.N, like astrology, if that's what you're asking, but I've never like actually looked into it personally. I mean, I can say I have not, but study the body. Get you some Montauk Chia books. Chi massage. Massaging the meridian points, aka look at the fucking lymphatic system, aka the tree of life. Because the lymphatic system is a fucking tree that runs all through your body. Your ancestors are trees and shit. Think about that, because they always talk about building your family tree in your roots. Okay, the most most concentrated energy of your ancestors is at the root system of the tree, feeding the rest of them. That's an observation I made here recently. Me and my homegirl Gail been going through this shit and just figuring it out, man. Build your fucking tree. You are the tree. Build that shit. The body is the tree. Build that shit. So you look into your body, mentally, physically, and spiritually. But how to really get a good correlation going is you start looking at the physical form of the body. Like I said, Taurus field. Okay, you see, okay, so let me start studying the nostrils, because and breath work, because we take in a lot of forms of breath work. You take in breath through the nose, okay, and the eyes, iridology, all that shit. You start studying the glands of the body and the secretions. What do they do? You start studying all this shit, and then next thing you know, because you're also spiritual, being here, you're going to see the correlations in the spiritual realm, the mental realm, and how it works in the physical realm, and you're going to be able to have a better quality of life. Yeah, but you're going to be able to bring this shit back to self, because all is self. All is self. Everything is whole. You just got to figure this shit out. So get you some Montauk Chia books. The 6 healing sounds. You do the 6 healing sounds, cleansing all of those major organs, major chakras. Your heart holds on to certain things. Like our organs hold on to anger and grief and all these different things. Think about, the things that you feel for people that you love or that you hate, and all things that you felt for, yourself. We hold these energies and frequencies inside of our organs. Cleansing them would be a great start. And it's a form of, so you can look up 6 healing sounds Qigong. Let me, healing. Look up that shit right there. That's going to be amazing. Just these type of practices have helped me so much, and it's just using, my own personal willpower, and consistency, to see the changes that I want, see the changes and experience the changes to get to the next level of where I want to be. It's all about knowing, what you want to do with your life, where you want to go, what's your path, your purpose, but also where do you want to go? What are the things that you want to have? Because if if you're leaking energy, or just if you have a weak Taurus field, then it's going to be hard to really manifest the things that you want to manifest. If you start there and then you really go back into your manifestations and different things and bringing things in, your projections, it's going to help so much. This is the shit I've been learning while I've been gone. I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, like 100%. And just look at the things that you give energy to. Doesn't mean you have to stop doing it. Just look at it. And sometimes you just gotta push it to the side, or just look at it. You feel me? Look at the shit. You know, where is your boat leaking? Is your where's your boat leaking? Where are the holes in your boat, aka the holes in your ore or your Taurus field? You plug them motherfuckers, and then you build your energy up. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you'll build energy up and then it'll go right out. It's like you get paid on Friday and then you gotta fucking pay bills. Now you broke again or some shit like that. It's like what? It's like when does it end? You know what I'm saying? It says, oh, okay. I see y'all just talking amongst yourselves, but yeah. So guys, these are just some things that I have been doing and experiencing. Those are my experiences, and these are things that I've been doing to help build my Taurus field. You know, just build myself up, build my spirit, some of my daily practices, and there's more, but that can see if you like those things. If you don't like those, then that could be a place where you start, and then you find what you're interested, what will do for you. You feel me? And then you just look at it. Start looking at correlations because correlations are really really big. This herb is correlates to this chakra. Boom. I can put this with this, you know, because I'm doing work on this on the root. You know what I'm saying? And I'm building my energy up, you know, and then we can talk about caduceus and kundalini and all of that shit. But definitely for real, study Dan Winter and Saban Bomar. I'm trying to tell you, those motherfuckers are really key. They, really, really key right now. You feel me? And just look at the rituals, for anything, anywhere from the Will Smith ritual to the Kevin Samuels fake death ritual. Yeah, yeah, Mia, there you go. Study that shit, people. Please study that shit. But look at all these rituals, all these things that's going on, because we want to be educated about what's going on in the world. Because a lot of times we become spiritual and then we want to be the monk on the mountain that doesn't know what's going on. I'm on my own little stratosphere, but that is also just like the motherfucker who's way too involved in the shit. See, those are those poles. When you're in the middle, you know what's going on, and you can wave through the shit and also be a light for other people who are going through it. Where do people go when they are fake dead? Hey, I'm gonna put it to you like this: that nigga Kevin Samuels was FBI/CIA. He was one of them alphabet companies. I'm just gonna put it to you like that. But that's a good question. Where the fuck do they go? Where the fuck do they go? You gotta go. You gotta go somewhere where you ain't noticed. Just found out her mom has the Silver Mind Control. I'm about to read that. Yeah, I got that book. Shit, I got the little blue one. It's over here somewhere. Also, start studying Tantra and shit. You know, start studying Tantra. And really, my homegirl, she made a really good observation. You know, And the one time we was talking about tantra, and she was telling me the tantra is really for men learning how to build up, the womb, their womb, learning for us how to build up our womb, learning how to bring things in, that magnetism that a womb has, that a woman's womb has. And that's what, the science of tantra is about on certain levels. So I would say for all the men, start studying that shit. Women too, man. All the shit, just touching on certain things. Yeah, never paid due no attention. I'm telling you, Kevin Samuels has sayings, his FBI's and his CIA's, and I forgot which one was the man or the woman. What? Oh, well, I see a comment that says, "What kind of magic system do you perform?" I don't perform any one magic system. I just do my own thing. I'm not even gonna really get into that, but really, I mean, I don't really have one. I don't really conform to one system. I go with where my energies are. Put it to you like that. What's necessary for them. So there's that. But definitely Kevin Samuels, he had a saying for the men and for a certain, for the high value man or high value women, he called them FBI and CIAs. The man was an agent. Because you feel like this nigga died, then all these conscious teachers, Rashad Jamal, Young Fair, all them niggas go, look at the Rashad Jamal situation. He just went down, and all these other motherfuckers, Young Thug, and all them rappers go down, all at one time. Ritual, bro. Niggas is snitching. So really, just watch. I was also if you can get access to a sauna or buy one of those little mini saunas for like 100, 150, 160 bucks on online, and it also has like the area where you can put the water. Or I'm gonna have to look it up, but there's an area where you can this whole thing attached to it where you can like put water and steam and all that. Get one of those. Get one of those. I'm getting one, and I'm gonna put like some, I'm gonna put like some essential oil. I want to put essential oil and detox tea in it, and then just sit in that motherfucker, and that will be a great lymphatics cleanse. An amazing way to cleanse your lymphatic system. Again, a homegirl Gail on it. Sweat it out. Get you a workout in. Get you a workout in. They caught Rashad Jamal apparently on some child molestation case. Apparently, it seems all these conscious teachers going down, bro. You feel me? That's why it's just like, hey, it is what it is. You got because then when you see shit like that, you got to see who are these people affiliated with. So then you see, okay, who was he rocking with? Because more than likely, whoever he was rocking with like that on a certain type of level, they with the shits. They usually be with the shits too. It's all rituals. It's all rituals being ran, bro. A lot of these conscious teachers, bro, they're stealing energy. A lot of them, I'm not even going to get too deep into that. You know, but definitely, if you guys, like the video, like it, subscribe, comment, share, whatever. Shit, hit the Cash App, got the Cash App pin. You want to do that? We got Patreon under the same name, Alchemy of Life. But one of the greatest ways to protect yourself is to, build up your toroidal field. Your torch field is your protection. And I'm paraphrasing that from Seven Bomar. You feel me? That's your greatest protection. You won't need to, do like a witch would do and pour salt around your bed in a circle, and then do the banishing ritual of a pentagram if your Taurus field is at a certain level. That doesn't mean though that you're not going to go through shit, but that means when you go through shit, everything is always going to work out. Come in and come out, because that negative energy comes in, it gets hit by that fire, it gets cleansed. It's still in your life, so now it's all about how you react, how you respond, how you respond to the situation. But since you're at a higher level with higher energy, you're gonna go at it a certain type of way, and just know it's not going to be one of those things where it's just like shit just keeps getting worse and worse and worse. No, you're going to deal with the shit a certain type of way. It's going to go in, you're going to learn the lesson, it's going to go out, and boom, you'll be all right. You're not going to be just like that person where just like shit just keeps getting worse for them because their shit's lower and it's probably got a lot of holes and shit. It just is what it is. So I love y'all. Peace, and stay up. Well, not even peace, because that's separation. See, there it is. Again, was talking about that with the homegirl, and we was talking about that, how peace, the peace sign, that's separation. Now I know why. It's like I was like, oh, now I know why Bomar is always talking about wholeness and balance. Yeah, but I'm just always used to saying peace, man. Just like like I'm gonna see y'all later type of shit. But wholeness, y'all. I'm gonna start saying that shit, because for real, wholeness, man. I'm gonna start, you know, putting that over the airwaves, because for real, it's definitely needed. I'm gonna look at the comments. I feel like peace means subordination too. Yup. I stay like chilling under the trees. I trust the tree. I'm telling you, get with a tree. I got a tree outside my bedroom. It's about 50 feet tall. Been there since I was a kid. You feel me? Like, hey, that's ancestral to me. They always talk about what are your roots. You know what I'm saying? So what I would do, y'all, because one way to create portals for your ancestors is to garden and shit. Like plant trees, plant vegetables, plant shit. Get you some plants in the house and take care of them. And your ancestors, you're building portals for them to come back. So there's one thing you can do. And one thing that I've been doing is I got magnets. I got like N35 magnets of that a homegirl of mine sent me. Some N35 magnets. I had my own, but she sent me like these rectangular N35, really really strong magnets, really fucking strong. Wipe your computer strong. And I taped it with a medical tape on one of my plants, and it is performing, so well. So that with the nutrients it's going to get here soon, man. Magnet therapy isn't just for the body. You can put your shit on your plants too. So when that's one way to work with the daughter energy to help her rise and to wake up is to till the earth. Till her, man. Get in with her. Get in there with her. Plant, start fucking with the plants. That's a good way to activate that daughter energy within you and fuck with the earth. Get you some, if you can't put it in a garden where you're at, put some plants in your house, a house plant, something, a little small plant you can take care of, something. So there's the video, guys. I love y'all. This is a good one. A lot of y'all showed out. I'm definitely going to start coming on more and going, going to be back on Patreon a lot more. So if you want to see more of me, then I will be on Patreon, y'all. You feel me? So before I go, let's see. Bro, I got this headband with a metal plate lined with neodymium. Yup. See, there you go. See, you've already set the stage. You've already predicted positive results. That's what the fuck you're gonna get. That's what it is. But I love y'all. I'm out. Wholeness. Wholeness and balance, y'all, for real. You got the Naruto headband. You a fucking fool, bro. Hell no.